All right, welcome. Today, we're going to dive deep into the GoHighLevel CRM, and I want to show you how to take it from what looks like just a simple contact list and turn it into the absolute engine of your entire business. Okay, let's kick things off with a feeling I bet some of you know all too well. You've just logged into GoHighLevel, you're all excited, you click on the CRM, and you kind of look at it and think, huh, is this it? It feels a little basic, right? Maybe even a bit clunky.
So you're probably asking yourself, what am I doing wrong here? And look, that's a totally fair question. The good news, the answer is way simpler than you think. It's not about some hidden feature you missed. It's about a complete shift in how you think about it.
All right, so let's tackle this head on, the underwhelming CRM problem. Let's break down exactly why it can feel this way when you first get started. First things first, if this is you, trust me, you are not alone. It's a super common first impression. And the reason is that GoHighLevel's real power isn't in some flashy standalone CRM. Nope, its secret sauce is how it connects to everything else. Okay, so this leads us to the big idea, the mindset shift. We've got to stop looking at the CRM as just another feature on a long list. Instead, we need to see it for what it truly is, the very core of the entire platform. So here's the difference. The wrong mindset, that's seeing the CRM as just a static database. Like a digital Rolodex, a place to just store names and numbers. But the right mindset, that's seeing it as a dynamic, living engine. It's the thing that powers your funnels, your emails, your calendars, your automations, literally everything. One user put it perfectly. They said trying to force GHL to be a traditional CRM is like arranging deck chairs on a torpedoed U-boat. I mean, how brilliant is that? It just perfectly captures that frustration of trying to use a tool the wrong way. You're trying to tweak something that's built to operate in a totally different universe. Okay, so let's really dig into this idea because it's so important. GoHighLevel is not just a CRM. It isn't trying to compete feature for feature with the huge standalone CRMs out there. It's playing a completely different game. And this really hits the nail on the head. Another user said it's an all-in-one sales and marketing tool. Absolutely. And that's the key right there. GHL is designed to run your entire sales and marketing department from one spot, with the CRM sitting right in the middle, connecting all the dots. So where does the rubber meet the road? Let's take a look at the individual contact record. Because this isn't just a simple contact card. Oh no, this is your 360-degree command center for every single lead and customer. So I want you to think of each contact record, not as some static file in a cabinet, but as a living, breathing history of your entire relationship with a person. It's the single source of truth for everything they've ever done with your business. And this is where it gets really cool. Look at everything you have in one single view. Of course, you've got the basic contact details, but then you have the entire conversation history. Every email, every text. You can see exactly which automations or workflows they're in right now. You know their stage in your sales pipeline. You've got tasks, you've got notes. It is all right here. No more jumping between 5 different tabs. Okay, so you might be wondering, how does all this amazing information just appear in the contact record? Without me having to manually type it all in. Well, that's where the real magic happens. This is where that all-in-one idea really pays off, big time, because your funnels, your forms, your calendars, all your marketing tools are already built into GoHighLevel. The CRM just automatically sucks in all that data. It logs every single interaction. You don't have to do any manual data entry or mess with complicated integrations. It just works. Okay, check out this flow. It's so simple, but so powerful. Step 1, a new lead fills out a form on your website. Instantly, and I mean instantly, their contact record is either created or updated. All their answers from the form are logged. Then, an automation workflow kicks in. Maybe it sends them a welcome email or adds a task for your team. And here's the best part. Every single one of these actions is automatically added to that contact's history. You're building a complete profile without lifting a finger. All right, now let's get into making this thing truly yours. Because the standard fields, they're just the starting line. The real power comes from customization. Let's be real. Every business is unique, right? Custom fields are how you teach the GoHighLevel CRM what's actually important to your business. This is how you go from a generic tool to a system that's perfectly tailored to how you operate. So just look at the difference here. On the one hand, you have the standard stuff, name, email, phone. But on the other side, that's where you make it your own. If you're a moving company, you can create fields for square footage or packing needs. A business consultant, you can track a prospect's income criteria. And here's the game changer. You can then use that data to trigger super specific automations. Imagine automatically sending a large move prep guide to anyone who enters over 2,000 square feet. See how powerful that is? And just like that, we've come full circle. We started out with that underwhelming feeling, but now we can see the true potential that's sitting under the hood. So, if there's one thing you take away from this, let it be this. The GoHighLevel CRM isn't a tool you just use. It's the engine you build your entire automated marketing and sales system around. It's not just another piece in the puzzle. It's the board that all the pieces connect to. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Right now, is your CRM just a list of names? Or is it the engine that's actually driving your entire business forward? Because once you see the potential, the choice is all yours. Thanks so much for watching.